Welcome back to our Sacramento City Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. We had just got done losing a very bad game last week against the Houston Texans, who do have a really good offense, but it wasn't the offense that really causes the problems. The defense scored over 3 touchdowns from fumbles, resulting in a just complete blowout, obviously. And there's been some talks about, the changing of a certain quarterback's throw motion, as it's pretty unrealistic, and I think it is causing a little bit of problems on top of it. But in general, I think this needs to change. Number 2 is just really bad. A lot of them look the same, but number 2 does not look the same. It is like almost to the ground bad. But it is very fast, so I don't know what it would be changed to. What about that? Number 6 is pretty quick, and it's not as sidearmy. We're going to go with number 6. We can go with number 6. We'll see what happens. But let's go on to the next week. You never know. We had a couple of guys that in receiving game that were all right. Maybe we'll have a breakout. It would be really nice, but defense was really bad in general. And do we get a breakout? We do not. Of course, they're asking us to relocate. We've already done that, pal. And they're like, have you seen how bad you're playing? You sure you don't want to, once again, leave? People are starting to throw things. But let's take a look at the players of the week. I would imagine we gave up maybe multiple, and we didn't, but the Bills are rolling as they get 2 breakouts. I would imagine, or not breakouts, but weekly awards. I imagine that means they won, right? Which they did. The division isn't great, but there is still that freaking undefeated Bills team. The Jaguars, pretty balanced. We'll see what they look like in a second, as this is our squad. Didn't add another wide receiver, but I think I'm going to in a moment. So, hold on to your leggings. And if you wear leggings, I don't know why you would, but maybe that's your thing. Let's take a look at the injury report. 1 more week for Jalen Naylor. And then the Jaguars with 0 injuries. Who would have thought? Anything to help us? Nah. Screw that. Why would we need help? 85 overall, like we said. That is a decent team from the Jaguars, it seems. Bryce Young is the starting quarterback, who is looking pretty good. Not great, but good. Barkley's insane. Olave is super good and fast. Jahan Dotson, solid with some speed. Corey Davis is some big dude with a little bit catching. And then Dobbs, not a bad number 4. Luke Musgrave, very athletic tight end 1. Left tackle's solid. Left guard solid. Center's iffy. Right guard solid. Right tackle's amazing. Another pretty good offensive line. Travis Gibson, not a great pass rusher. Tuli Tuipulotu, not bad, actually. 83 power move. Jordan Davis is a beast DT, but their DT2 sucks. Joey Bosa is amazing. I forgot this is a 3-4. I was starting to think, I was like, yay, a decent, matchup. No crazy offensive or defensive line. Nope. Inside linebackers are all right. Right out's not the greatest. Corner 1 is amazing, but outside of that, not really looking great. Free safety 1's amazing. Strong safety is good enough. Not really that good in coverage, but of course, they just had to have a Bosa. You just had to have a Bosa. All right, we added a familiar face to the receiving group. Looking at what they do well, it seems like they're kind of balanced, but a balanced bad attack. Short seems to be their best. Actually, deep does seem to be their best game, but most teams just throw it short on us anyways because we just leave them open right out the gate. This team is good at both things. We started off running the ball last time. Didn't really work out, so we're going to just go out and try to sling it early. And, of course, that new name is the one and only Julio Jones, who is now 35 years old. He is barely stringing along here. Still really good at catching. Release is decent, but route running is nowhere near what he used to be. Same with the speed and all that, obviously. But, he's there. He's, if we get some injuries, he can come in. He's really just here for a free paycheck at this point. And then Curtis Kennedy with an upgrade points. Obviously, release is always a concern for all our receivers, although his is actually pretty good. But the catching, we want him to be a really good catch and traffic guy, so physical continues to be the thing that we want to focus on him, and that is a very good upgrade. 2 to release, 2 to short route, a catch in traffic, a stiff arm on top of it, putting him at 79 release, 78 short, catching's in the 80s now. He's developing kind of slowly. I don't know if you have to be revealed to get the XP boost from being a superstar in X Factor, but I would definitely guess he is probably star development trait, just based on that. Same with the quarterback, probably. Then again, everyone's developing slowly. Maybe it's just sliders. Is this a rainy one? It looks so rainy. It's an overcast. Okay, I guess it's just mist. I don't know, but I suppose the way we played last week, although maybe that would help, probably wouldn't, right? maybe we don't want, wow, a lot of catches and yards for Olave, but maybe we don't want the game to become harder for us. New kind of mechanics that the quarterback's been working on with the QB coach a little bit, as he definitely needs them. Last week really showed more than ever. Brokies can't afford the jets. They got helicopters instead. Of course, we need a bounce back here. Even if we lose, as long as it's a close game, but obviously the goal is to win every game. So if we can win a game here, which it's been a little while, that would be fantastic. I would love that so much. But we'll see. Obviously, the defense, 8 sacks, 2 interceptions. That's pretty bad interceptions, but look at the completion percentage against. Just barely over 50%. That's absurd. They're a good defense, which is really worrying. Our completion percentage, we're allowing 84%. We have 7 sacks, 2 interceptions, similar to them in that category, but the yards and points allowed got to be astronomical. Look, a little break in the clouds there. Maybe the sun comes out. I don't know, but let's see it. Jacksonville Jaguars with Bryce Young, and we're kicking again. We're away this time, and I still chose receive. So no matter what, we just don't get what we want. We're receiving the ball first. I went full Rihanna's music album. I made a huge mistake and almost simmed half the game for some reason. Haven't even done a rebuild in a while, and it's just, I don't know why. It just messed up in my head. I don't know what to tell you, but obviously Fisher barely holding off that positive touchdown to pick ratio. Problem is the touchdowns are low in general, and then obviously we threw 3 interceptions last week, which was not ideal. Started on the ball early, a little bit more brightness, which actually we probably appreciate anyways, so we'll take it. Inside handoff. That's a pretty decent block. Don't strip it. Gains 3. It's okay, I suppose. Last week, obviously not great because nobody was great, especially on this offense. Overall, okay, I guess, but really not having a great start to this season at all. Really wish Jalen Naylor was back as well. Done. Nice route to the outside. Nice throw. Dropped. How is that dropped? That was damn near a fumble. It was so late. Derek Young, can you stretch the field, my dude? Because this looks like a blitz, and I need this ball out quick, probably. There's nobody open. I'm just going to have to force this to Kennedy. He does get a little bit open. I will say that the curl route from Derek Young got open last second. Honestly shocked we had the time with that blitz, especially since I backed up. I'm really shocked by it. Kennedy in the slot again as the number 1 wide receiver. And can't get that throw off. Try to stand tough. It's tough, though, in general. Inside handoff for Mr. House. They do have a favorable matchup with Kennedy, but at this point, we got to run the ball because our pass game is struggling. And this drive is starting to derail a bit here. It's not looking great. Streak from Cody. Done is maybe the look. Inside Kennedy. Nice first down. Gains about 12. Haven't really noticed the throw motion. Looks pretty good. It doesn't seem slow. Doesn't seem like really shallow and low. It looks all right. So we're holding on for now. Derek Young, nice find. Gains about 9. Kind of wanted to hurry up. I actually really like that play. That play looked good. I kind of want... the streak is never going to work from Kennedy. He's too much of a noob still. That's a lot to ask for, and thankfully the ball just goes down instead of into the hands of the defender one way or another. Do I really want to waste an inside zone here? Why not? 3rd and inches. Get it. And we could have maybe fought left, but we just get what we get. And good thing we brought on Julio, because now Derek Young is injured. Holy. Did we not be injured this much, guys? No other team's getting injured like this. Wide open tight end. A little overthrown. At least it felt that way, but the ball was there. He probably could have actually caught it and ran with it. Still no sign of Julio, but that's all right. That's actually welcomed. If you see Julio on the field today, that's a bad sign. And this is a throwaway. Or just a hold on. He's just winding it up. Why not? Brain wrist. That's okay. It is our fault for going backwards like an absolute idiot, but still. Try to throw it away. Didn't give it. Get it out there. Damn it. That was good enough by number 96 to force us to have to run away and miss the block. Obviously, we want a field goal. We want something. Julio Jones is in wearing number 19 as number 11 was actually taken by... the guy that just got injured, and that is a little overthrown. It was a hell of a try. I liked it. I probably should have got closer for the field goal, but it is what it is. And you know what? He hit the field goal, so I guess it doesn't matter. Kazu killing it. We like it. We like to see it. Screen pass early. N'Kobe Dean. Oh, my God. Nick Benito almost got it. That would have been insane. That would have been really nice. Force a turnover on the first play, but instead it is 2nd and 10 like nothing happened. And we had to back up a little bit. Nice hit, but I couldn't fully commit to the guy that just caught it because the guy in behind was, well, getting in behind, believe it or not. Hey, watch out. Hide your underwear drawer. Inside, nobody on it. Missed the tackle. Right into another player. Could have easily popped him, and they wasted it. First down, though. At least we got some points. I mean, that's something. I'm going to drop back hard with Dean. He's kind of disappeared a little bit lately. And, I mean, we kind of left it. Hit while throwing. Improvement. That's an improvement, kind of. Allen going against Luke Musgrave, who is a superstar. Good jump. Running back gets open, and the sack happens. Bishop with the sack off the edge. Now I don't know what to do. Do you just run man coverage and hope the 4 gets there? Run man coverage with a linebacker, huh? Cover 2, really? Really should be calling a timeout here. I'm going to be so mad if we give this up because we didn't know what we're doing. Thank you. It works out. Maybe run cover 2 more often. It's 4th and 19. We actually made a stop for once. Holy, the battle that has been for this defense to do anything the last couple of weeks has been crazy. Been 2 straight weeks. Anyone want to block? Nice. All right. I mean, oh, Escobar! Look at him go! Slips off. Nice freaking breaking tackles. Beautiful. Beautiful. My boy. Who actually, oh, Derek Young's actually back in. Never mind. What to say, needs to come in more often on offense now, but doesn't actually. And House will gain 9. Let's hurry up to the line. See what we got. Oh, we have to switch sides for this. I thought it was just going to auto flip. Guess not. Very weird lineup. There goes Kennedy. Little bit of a bad throw, but he gets there. Kennedy being inside like most of this game is definitely throwing me off. I trust him. That's a really good freaking route. And the throw is good enough. Zion Johnson now injured. Ed Ingram starts for him. This is a hell of a throw and a really good catch. I mean, our guys struggle to catch anything, let alone one that's actually tough. Back over to Derek Young. Speaking of, he catches it with some momentum. Gets popped, but gets to the 15. A gain of 11. Not a common that we see gains like that on those types of plays. Nice. Power play, but it's actually a play action. Derek Young going to get out there. He's a big fella. And doesn't catch it. That's a good try. Maybe hurts him. And now the other guard's hurt. Torn labrum from Zion. Please tell me that it's not a torn labrum or something just as bad from the other guard. We lose both guards in one go. That's ridiculous. Like, this is damn near back-to-back plays. And bumped off his route. Kennedy's got to use that size better. That's a touchdown if he doesn't get bumped off. All right, Perkins, not a little punk. Not injured as bad, thankfully. Done to the end zone. See if they can cover both. That's a tough one. And it's in there. Touchdown. Nice. Good throw. Finally, touchdown for the offense. Up by 10. Fortunate that we got the sack that we did on defense to force the punt. Nick Benito knocking off the line. I mean, who has been lately? Bishop gets smoked on the juke move by Saquon. 13-yard gainer. All right. Not a whole lot of help on this side, but Tyndall's fast. Got to leave him. That's a great call, and it's a sack. Actually needed help, but it's all right. We get him no matter what. Neal on the blitz, misses him, but Benito finishes the job. Pressure actually kind of mounting for once. Going into 3-4. I know Tyndall's not great, but just put a body on their really good right tackle. Doesn't actually need to get there. Gets trucked. Good teamwork, though. Ooh. He almost flipped. He almost got free. All right. Oh, I was about to say that a lot of this is on the linebacker to get over the middle, bring in the blitz. I think it's smart. We're kind of all over them right now, so, I mean, apply the pressure. Keep it going. Although I say that, and cover 2 and a 3rd and long was what got us off the field, so we'll see. A little worried about number 9 here. Still worried about number 9 a lot. And couldn't get over there, but don't need to as Nick Benito's cooking up. There we go. Definitely not as good of an offensive line as last week, but still pretty good. And obviously that right tackle is just going to dominate all game long, but Nick Benito answering the call, if you will. Get some help to their right because that's where we're going to go. And Palamao does not get out there. To the 41 we go. Up 10. A welcome sight. Got to keep applying the pressure. Going to go with the quick outs. Kennedy burns him. Could be a score. Stiff arm can't do it. Down to the 17. What a throw. An amazing route on top of it. Beautiful route. I would love to see that route again. Top of that route, he separated like a madman. Absolute veteran stuff on that. Let's take a look at this. You can't really see it, but, I mean, he burned him. Don't know who the hell the cornerback was. Maybe he was bad, but still, that's just nice. Probably a blitz. Tariq Young has separation by like a yard, but if he just throws it in front of him, gives him a chance, but unfortunately did not happen. Now they're the ones getting a little aggressive here. You can tell this is another kind of rush. And we're actually going to get enough time to get into that lane. Gains about 6. Not a huge fan of these, this flip on this. I'm used to throwing this from the other side. And that's a pretty good throw. Dunn, number 2. I was just about to say, too, Tariq Young's been pretty good, but Dunn is getting neglected out here. But 2 touchdowns today says otherwise. Pretty good block on Bosa. And Dunn does it. 17-0. I don't know why in my head I thought we were going to miss, and I was going to cut to us being 16-0. I really thought we were going to miss that for some reason. That threw me off. Although it doesn't matter, and once again, we keep getting effing mossed. 1st and 10 after yet another mossing. These corners are like a shell of themselves. The blitz! No! Bishop just sold so hard. I get he's a really good receiver, but we had the rush. We had the sack. It was the 2.5 sack Nick Bonito would have had. He is cooking up, and he could get himself a breakout potentially with the way he's playing right now. Tyndall, guys, we cannot be giving up 2.5, 3 on that. Look, he ran into a wall, fellas. Allen has been pretty good, trustworthy. Let's see him. Oh, crap, I was not expecting that. The safety's way up for some reason. Teamwork does, nope. But to say teamwork does stop him short of the first down, but nope, he gets it. First and goal from the 8. This has been a really good drive for them, considering it should not have been because McKenzie sold. Can't get out there, and we miss by an inch with Allen. He slips off the tackle, and that will be a touchdown. Climbing back into it are the Jaguars. Better than we did last week. Tried so damn hard to get the bait on that and just missed the reach. Kind of got bumped out of our out of the snap. Good finds for Goodwin. Almost to the 30. Moving around well. It's just not a whole lot of lanes. Kennedy on the sweep. I mean, he's got enough speed. It's just the problem is Bosa. And they do a pretty good job. Nice slip. I mean, that's a big man. Gain 6. Inside handoff to House. Moving the players around a little bit. Flipping them. Seeing what they're running. Looks to be man. This looks to be a pretty good play for us. More than pretty good, very good. And like I said, with House, dude, I don't know why, but he actually seems worse at trucking now that he's better. I don't get it. He actually seems worse. Would love to see Evans on this play, but instead it is not. That's a tough one. Dunn catches it. Don't fight. No, he gets the first down. Didn't fumble. That's all that matters. Tuli to Pilotu injured on the play. Very good power move, guy. A little unexpectedly good, to be honest. Surprisingly, no Julio on this play, but oh, that's a tough one. This throw, though, I'm kind of trusting it. I'm trusting the throwing today. Feels pretty good. Out route to Kennedy. That corner does look like he's on it. He is. Inside the tight end, who's been a little iffy. Can't freaking break off the tackle, sadly, but gets the first. Shovel option with the fullback lead. Okay. Or the fullback leaving. Could have maybe still threw to House. He lost 2, but the fullback just stopped playing. Well, don't trust this fullback. Out of shape and useless. Like me in real life. 2nd and 12. Oh, my. Get out there, big fella. No! You cannot, bruh. He's a lineman going against a DB. He doesn't throw his life away. How? I need the big guy. Kennedy! Oh! What a play! Underthrew him late. And it works out. He gets under it, and we score the touchdown. Oh, my. That's why you want the big guys. Bosa gets him, throwing up, kind of a dime when you consider where it needed to go. I don't know how the hell Barnes is even keeping up with Kennedy. He actually covered him pretty well down the field and then lost him on the comeback. What a play. Beautiful. Just how we drew this one up, baby. Bosa actually getting blocked okay. It's just, you know, there wasn't anyone open that we wanted. What a play. I mean, it looked like deep in was going to get open. It didn't really. Nobody's open here. I mean, even Kennedy going against the damn linebacker barely gets open right at the end. Gets underneath it. What a play. All right, sometimes better to be lucky than it is to be skilled, I guess. I mean, they know all about that with the jump ball they had on the last touchdown drive. Step up. And, yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can do other than that. All right, 25. It's from the 25-yard line, 2nd and 10. Finding a nice look, and Dean smashing him. All right, 3rd and 2 from the 33. Ah, it's our fault. Try to go for the bait. Never going to get back there in time. Stepped at the wrong time there. 2-minute warning. This is a massive drive for them. They absolutely need a touchdown on this drive for some sort of score. Can't get off the block on Morris. Nobody's getting off of any blocks, and that's just going to be a wide open throw to the receiver who gets out of bounds on top of it. All right, we're bringing the heat. And that's all right. I mean, we had a chance at that. All right, Dean. 2nd and 10 from the 42. I mean, where do I go? There's too many to cover, and the pressure's kind of getting there. I think maybe this is where you drop off the pressure, especially in the 5 wide. Ugh, I don't know, dude. I really like Allen, so I'm going to user him. Left side. Right side's wide open. Yep. Right on that side again. Not our coverage. We have the hook, and I was going to cover the left side because it looked open, and as soon as I ran to that side, I realized that the right side was even more open. It's a 4-man rush. I mean, you got to do better than that. Anyone? Back of the end zone. McKenzie finally get some help. Get some help. Nah, try to hezzy him. Finally, we get an interception. And oh no, the rookie Sneed's injured. He hasn't been great anyways, but obviously still better than anyone we've got on that other, you know, to replace him. And that is just... All right, Kennedy's kind of cooking up now. Oh, look at him slip off. Kennedy's developing. Shoulder strain, we'll take it. It's fine. Actually a feared route runner now, Kennedy is. That's a lot to ask for. Good try. Almost picked off the deflection. That would have been so harsh. Saw him beat it, and then I realized that the guy is going to drop back, so I was like, screw that. Not today. Inside, it's a tough throw with pressure literally in our face. That's what it should look like when you got a freaking a 5-man route tree. You got 5 routes going. You should have a little bit of pressure. Our guys are like, you sure about that? I got to force it to Alberto, who doesn't catch it. Ugh, punt. Great interception, but a punt. Probably should have ran it more. Just the clock, I thought, you know, needed to force it a little bit. And speaking of punts, nope. I thought we were actually out too early, but guess not. To the 20. Saquon Barkley, actually not much better than Tony House, and Tony House is obviously nowhere near as skilled as Barkley and has a way worse offensive line and less fear of a passing game, technically. Let's see Morris. Spin does force him off his spot. Bishop does take him out of bounds. No catch. And Ramczyk is injured. Ooh, that could be big. Ellis is in. Let's see if somebody wants to cook. Come on, Ellis. You never know. It could be like a Cleveland Farrell, Max Crosby situation where you took one guy way higher than the other, but it's the second guy that's actually the better of the two. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Try to follow, and inside, McCollum is literally on him like glue, but it doesn't matter because he just catches it. There's nothing he can do on that one. Been really disappointed in these corners lately, but that play can't really do much about. And we try to bait it out, and that throw is going to be out there. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't actually bring it down because he's out of bounds, but really, we sit into a little bit more coverage again. Ellis. Oh, he got beat. Speaking of getting beat, Neal gets beat by Olave, but not by much. I mean, these guys are covering well. It's just the pressure is just missing. Oh, Marcus Jones! Marcus Jones is gone! Haven't heard that man's name in a while. About time. Pick 6 for the little man. Jumps in front of it last second, and the Jaguars know what it feels like to be us from last week, even though we're not nearly as coverage-bound as them. We finally get a pick. For some reason, they're going for a Hail Mary. But yeah, Olave really didn't run that route well, but it doesn't really matter because obviously the ball was thrown shallow, so either way, he was throwing to him. He's going to check it down to the running back. Oh, my God. All of that. Marcus Jones is on him like glue, but obviously super short versus Musgrave. But that's like a whole almost foot difference, which is insane. But finally, the Miners enjoying some football for once. I think we just suck at home. I don't know what it is, but we're just trash at home. Passing and rushing plays almost exactly same, but yet we're playing way better than them. I am changing zero about our approach. Throw medium, stop short. That's about it. They're a pretty good deep team, and they kind of do need to go deep to get out of this one, but I'm just going to continue with what's working. Why change it? I think that's what happens with teams. They change things. It's like, what are you changing? You're winning for a reason. Keep doing that. And then if they change and it starts working for them, then you change. On par for all of our goals as well, which is nice to see. Sneed is back in, so Ellis really not utilizing his opportunity, and Chanel is on him, gets trucked, but only because he was trying to rip that ball out. Try to steal it. He's like, I'm going to get an interception. It's still a pick at this rate. Ball hasn't been caught cleanly. Oh, that baited me out hard. And nice shot by McCollum crushing Olave. But nonetheless, even with a hard hit, a fun hard hit, it is still a first down. Got the blitz coming. And McKenzie. Bro, what is that angle, though? Trying to strip it. McKenzie has been off. He's in position, maybe two in position, and just misses the pick. I really don't know what's going on there. I really don't. I'm just going to let it happen. Oh, wow, what a route. Did you see that route? And sacked, fumble, picking up somebody. Oh, they barely got it. Nick Benito now up to 3 with the help from Sneed. That's crazy. Team's finally cooking up some pressure for once, even though it's more of a coverage play anyways. And we got caught napping. Dean, though, with a really good tackle. Lane gains 2. Cover 4 in this situation. Might as well. Nick Benito can't get off the block. He got a little bit of room, but McCollum taps the feet for another pick. The 2 corners getting a little bit of interceptions. What a catch. That was unbelievable. I mean, it is close. I mean, look at that. Barely tapping him down. I mean, look. So close to being not a catch, and instead it is. No field goal for them, no touchdown for them, no rush yards for us. They really don't want us to run the ball today, I guess. Just continue to throw well, I guess. Oh, wow, really? Really, cornerback man? You're on it like that. You're about that life. Okay. That cornerback ran the route for us. He just knew. About to throw it to Dunn, but instantly pressured off the edge. Bosa cooking up the punt from the AI down to the 8. Kind of crazy. Slightly beep. That's okay. Gains about 4 on, an open field play with no help at all. Saquon. I mean, that's one of the toughest guys to stop in the open field like that. I mean, oh, Tyndall. Oh, Saquon. Jesus. The moves. Jahan Dotson now injured. Their freaking stadium, their field needs to be fixed or something. Don't like the fact that we are kind of letting the game slip away a little bit. Obviously, they haven't scored, but offense is really not doing well. And too much pressure overthrown. 3 interceptions from Bryce Young today. Not looking great. Man, Bryce struggling. Oh, come on. Good tackle, barely. 1 yard short on 3rd down. We got the tight ends in. We got the linebackers in. Let's make a play. Let's get off this field. And we overloaded the one side, and he took the side we probably should have been in instead. Oh, crap. I don't even know who the hell I'm covering. I'm just going to cover this guy and McCollum all over it, but still a catch by Corey Davis, I believe. The big man causing problems with his frame in this one. Of course, we're going against Marcus Jones now, too, with him. I'm not going against, but, he's going against Marcus Jones. Nick Benito with the chase down. They're mixing up well here, and they are moving. There's still plenty of clock if they can score a touchdown in this drive. Obviously, if they don't, then it's all for nothing, but still very early. Holding our lane, and come on, guys. Allen to the outside. Huge hit by Dean. 3rd and 8. They love to set up those 3rd and shorts, but now it's 3rd and 8. Chance to stop them in their tracks here. They're moving things around a little bit. I don't mind keeping it where it's at. Bishop. You got to cover outside. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Where do the first down lines always go, by the way? Like, where are they? Where's the 10 from the 27-yard line? Going against Olave. Nice little press inside and switch me the wrong guy. Corey Davis fighting. Gains 9, which is worse than the first down. It's a long drive, but like I said, it is putting them in a position to score, and the game is far from over. I mean, at some point, we got to actually penetrate, please. When you're watching your favorite adult show, movie, video, and it's taking a while to get going. Yep. I'm an adult person. Turn around, and nobody's on it. Wow, number 83 just burned him. The backup tight end. Really? He's that fast, huh? Okay. Well, they diced us up and down the field. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to come off of this blitz. Guys? Bro, what? I'm just going to man up. I don't know what's going on here. Can't get over there in time. Wow, what a turnaround by us. He's short. Tyndall makes the tackle. If I didn't anticipate the inside route there, it would have been a burn on that. Trying to chase down for the man coverage and just overrun it, but didn't do that. Clutched up and took away that would have been an easy 2-point. And it's good win, so we allow it. Getting real sick of them showing Tony House's season stats. Like, bruh, I don't need to know how well his season's going when he's playing trashly in this game because he has no blocks. I don't like this counter F, but I'm going to run it because I have no other options. Oh, that works. I'll take it. A lot of options on that play. Definitely a lot of options when the run actually happens. Obviously, pre-play options weren't great on that look, but we'll take it. We obviously need to run the ball in general. Let's run a straight-up dive. They're late. What is that? Truck him. Nice. Gains about 12, 13. Looking pretty nice. I don't know what that look was from that throw, but it was kind of slick, to be honest. Back to that left side. I don't know what the offensive line's looking like right now, but there was some injuries and whatnot. Oh, yeah, we have a torn shoulder labrum for Zion, which is not fun. It's got to be a couple of weeks at least. I'm going to take Kennedy to the end zone and see if he has any sep. Let's be honest, it won't matter if he has separation. Oh! He does it again! We throw it to the top left, and Kennedy just like, I don't know if he just doesn't see where the ball is going, but he just keeps running straight. The DB knows he's outmatched because the guy's faster than him, bigger than him, stronger than him, and he just covers him, not looking at where the ball is, and then Kennedy just adjusts to the ball in the air again and makes a crazy play happen yet again. Insane. Oh, Lord, had to cut back. Didn't trust those blockers for good reason. Maybe should have either cut back sooner or just full gunned it to that outside. But Kennedy cooking up all over the place. In the slot, out wide, no matter what. He's my guy. And Dunn, obviously the touchdown man today, gains about 8. He's like, I can smell it. I'm near where my natural habitat is. Good old end zone, baby. 3rd and 2, though. It's Tony House time. And that's really bad. Hesitating as a power back is just so stupid. Holy, Joey Bosa's being exercised. It looked like they're bringing a pretty obvious blitz. We're still going to run it. Tony House. Tony House isn't going to get it. Pretty stupid play, but I just didn't want to throw a pick 6. As long as you don't throw a pick 6 or a fumble 6 in that play, you're pretty much guaranteed to win this game. So I want to go for it because the field goal doesn't really do much, and I don't want to throw a pick 6. So what can I tell you? And are you kidding me, guys? It was a freaking blitz. Give up 16 to a fullback named Sewell. It's probably like the 3rd Sewell brother or something, and he's a fullback. We see this a lot. You usually get, if you get 3 brothers in the NFL, one of them's going to be a damn fullback. It's how it goes. Running back's going out late. And McCollum just, the easiest pick of his career. I don't know what the hell the quarterback's doing. Bryce Young is washed. And he's like barely even in the league. Like 3rd year or something like that, and he's already garbage. What is he doing? Everyone's standing up. I don't like that. Truck him over. Nice! Imagine your first, the first truck of what appears to be a pretty successful career. of Fisher is you. It's like, is that an honor? Is that a disgrace? I don't know, but it happened. So live with it. Tony House, once again, not looking like his normal powerful self. Like, I don't really trust him right now. Like, if I had to get a yard on a power play, it's 1-on-1 at the line. He has to truck him. I don't know if I believe him. I don't know if I believe he's going to get it. It's a tough one. Cody. What a catch to the 1. Up to the line. I don't know who gets the touchdown, but it sure is. Oh, this is nice. Kenny's not really open at all. Nice try, though. That's a dot of a throw. Or a dime, if you will, because once again, it was dropped in. I don't actually like this. Whatever. Run. What do you do there? Like, they stack the box. What do you do? If I throw it, they're probably going to get to me before I even get the ball off. The run obviously was never going to work, and I still ran it anyways. I don't know what the hell you want from me. Can I run it from here? Another Tony House failed run. Oh, there you go, Tony. All right, Tony, I apologize a little. Just a little. Back at the 1/2. Time to go for it. All right, we're going for a throw. I didn't even know what the route was. P.I., but catches it anyways. I thought it was a slant inside the way he ran it. I don't even know what it is to this day. P.I.'d, still holds on. Kennedy in this game specifically has been him and a half. Declined, touchdown. We finally win a game. If you've never seen the sport before, and this was your first time ever tuning in, and you watched this Kennedy man work, you would think he's the best receiver in the league. That's how he's played today. And I'm proud of him. And Nakobe Dean is killing people still. 4 interceptions for Bryce Young. Of course, that was a really bad throw decision, but Kennedy has just had everyone scrambling for answers, and obviously no one's really looking for the ball with him. You see it a lot, and I hate that it happens to our guys now, but a jump in front, pick 6. He's thinking about running. Doesn't secure the catch. Speaking of not securing the catch, McCollum kind of doing the same and just blows what would have been a pick 6. I mean, obviously for the game's win-loss, it doesn't really matter, but for his, stat line, especially since he's competing in this game specifically with McCollum, and there goes a pick anyways. McKenzie takes it anyways. Both of them with 2 picks. What are the chances? No picks for either of them in weeks. And then they both get 2 in a game together? Crazy. All right, I don't know how he's seen that coming. I seen him blow through there, so I was like, well, clearly he's going to go for the running back since he's all over him. He kind of did it. It made him hesitate, but obviously it was still a play that he went for us on. And thankfully the ball was not picked. At that point, I was like, screw it. It's going to Kennedy again. 1-on-1, they kind of left him deep, and I was like, screw it. Take him. There's Kennedy. Missed the throw. I don't know why that deep look was always possible. Hell, it's Kazu. Why not? That is, well, accuracy's pretty bad, but the power is about as good as you can get. And Kazu has broken an NFL record? Question mark? That's an NFL record, correct? Barely making it through is Kazu on a 67-yarder. Could they have any more embarrassing moments happen to them? I don't know. 4th and 11, and even us last week knew that, it's over at this point, guy. What are you doing? Deep looks, and he will get the tight end, and the throw is good enough. Gets blasted. I don't know how the hell he held on. Even if the ball went out of bounds, I really thought it was going to. Like, it's just... Of course, Marcus Jones against Musgrave, like, a lot in this game, which is really weird. And Neal's on that one. Chump again. I mean, these guys practice their jump balls. Let's leave it at that. 2nd and 10, Neal. Playing a good significant amount of snaps this season. Had a couple of plays. Not going to catch it. He had to throw it really far to the boundary and not get picked. Neal did pretty well on that play, not going to lie. Where the hell is my boy Nick Benito? I want Nick Benito to make a play. Over the middle, there's nobody there. Oh, nice break tackle there. Slipped off him with a juke move. No first down marker again. Love it. Don't know how to protect the sticks when I don't know where the hell they are. Like I'm in the real NFL here. 19-yard line. Allen with a nice tackle. It's back. Or maybe that's actually an ability. Oh, that's a throw and a half. Saquon catches it. Touchdown. But then again, why would they have an ability? They've been trash all game long. Booth review, I Would imagine he got the feet down, but I suppose last second he did kind of get tackled. Maybe the foot never came down. I think he was in. They're going to go for the onside. I guess they believe they have a chance. Hopefully none of these young wide receivers, or receivers in general, I suppose, get injured. Kennedy. Oh, he had a chance. A little bit of a chance. Could you imagine he returned it for a touchdown? Kenny's got that swag about him. He's going to go down when he should. Who the hell do you think he is? Not been a great couple of weeks here for the ground game. Pass game today was great, though. And that could be a touchdown. Cody all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a throw, what a route, what a catch, what a play. Huge game for the quarterback. Fisher with a major bounce back. Try to get back to the right because that's where the opening was, but didn't really work out. We'll try one more run and call it a game. Or do we play action because Kennedy might score? Play action because Kennedy might score, in my opinion. And he misses the throw. What is that? Fisher, do better, dude. That was horrendous. It's a touchdown he just threw away. 5 touchdowns on the day it would have been. Oh, well. And House fighting gains about 2 or 3. Terrible game for him. Just terrible. But that'll be it. That'll be the score, 41-20. Not quite the dominating performance that we had seen against us last week, but still a very strong one. And obviously they really didn't have much going, especially with all the turnovers we forced. Almost doubling our total for interceptions today. Obviously, we could have had more as McKenzie had a pick 6 and he dropped it. But Fisher was amazing. The receivers were a lot better this week. Kennedy was unbelievable. Benito with the edge rush looked pretty good at times. And, you know, it was a much better week, obviously. Let's take a look at the stat line. Obviously, both quarterbacks threw for a lot of yards and decent bit of touchdowns. But Fisher was so much better with keeping the ball away from the defenders. 4 touchdowns in this one. House was really bad. We haven't really seen much of Evans, though. Got to fix that. Kennedy, 9 for 173 with 2 touchdowns. Could trigger a breakout. Dunn with 2 touchdowns, not bad. Cody was pretty good. Derek Young had his plays. Not really much going for anyone else. But sack totals, 2.5 for Benito, 1 for Snead, 1 for Bishop, 0.5 for Neal. Interceptions, 2 of them each for McCullum and McKenzie. And then Marcus Jones had that pick 6, which was nice. And then the breaking of records for Kazu. The NFL record kick. 67 yards. And we have one new injury, which is the left guard, which is a 4-weeker. We're getting Jalen Naylor back next week, but we lose the guard, which means we might have to find a way to get another guard on the roster. But we win the game. We keep our season, you know, I wouldn't say alive because it was still pretty early to be calling it that, saying, oh, it's over. But definitely a step in the right direction. Going up against the Patriots in Week 6. Barely lost to them in Week 1, but give our, chance at a revenge. We've been playing better on the road than at home, so I like our chances better on the road than at home for some reason. So let's see if we can actually win and prove that right, that we finally have a bye week to maybe get some of these injuries settled, and hopefully by then maybe we're at 500. The Bills still cooking up, but obviously plenty of playoff spots open for business, and maybe even the division still. Bills are still catchable. Just need to stop throwing totals in that loss column and win these games. Obviously, a couple of good performances could trigger a breakout for next week, which would be great. But that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. Second channel PKR Plays for non-Madden content. Didn't change the sliders or anything like that. It's just, played better this week. Definitely better. I don't know. Like I said, I think there's something about us playing away. We suck at home. But that's about it. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!